Welcome to another show. This is Johnny Casino. That was very loud. I am just bored, kind of hanging out here at my own discretion at home. I don't know. I took care of a lot of chores really kind of quickly, and 10:30. I'm like, oh, what do I do now with the rest of my day? Go online. Maybe I'll put on a show. Who knows? He's on the bed right now, Max. Max. Hey, buddy.
Chill, doggy, chill, Max.
Feeling good over there?
Chill, Max.
He loves when I make the bed because then he goes on there and all the sheets are properly put on there. All the pillows are where they're supposed to be. There's no mayhem. It's like a clean, open plateau to sit on and look out the window. And he's like, I am looking for my dominion. It's mainly just an alleyway that leads to another group of people's homes, and the cats that run on the fence between our properties. And obviously the biggest show of all, the dumpster that's outside my window, which has a regular cast of characters, including garbage pickers and can collectors and squatters and people looking for weird perverted stuff. And then there's the trash collecting people themselves, the actual waste management people. Five groups of hilarious characters, all cast into one dumpster. Set it on fire. You got 2020. I ordered some weird coffee. This isn't it. It's coming in the mail. I got super curious if Folgers, Folgers in your cup, that whole thing, that brand. I wanted to know if they had a whole bean. First of all, that was my thought. Do they have whole beans? Because I've only ever gotten it in the tins where it looks like ground up dust. It looks like sawdust when you get when you open up those coffees. They all kind of look like instant. For a second, I thought I'd be able to switch cameras. I realized I cannot. I'm not in OBS. I am directly through YouTube Studio at the moment. So, hi. The coffee situation. So, I want to sit back, but I also want to be in focus. Let it autofocus. Why not? It'll figure it out eventually, right? Yeah, I moved over here. Hello. It's going to take a second. Here. All right. Never mind. I'm never going to figure it out. We'll do it from here. So I got Folgers whole bean coffee. Only they have something called 1989. Hold on, responding to a text. Free anytime. This is a difficult one. There's no there's no second person to listen to this. So that was a friend of mine who owns a creamery slash bakery. Just looking for some PT work people, and I just threw up. I was like, "Hey, why don't you can I do something? I'm just home all day making YouTube videos for myself." Anyway, so fingers crossed, right?
I am laying on the couch, listening to Santana, smoking pot.
You might notice that in the background. We'll get to it in a moment. So the coffee beans, I went with Folgers coffee bean, whole bean, but I didn't want just their regular roast. I didn't want the regular roast coffee. I thought that might not be good enough, so I looked deeper. They have something called like 1851. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna look it up on my Amazon purchases here because I just started. What the heck is that? There's such thing as Alexa glasses. That concerns me. All right, so do 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 boo 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 do 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 do. All right, I can't find it because I'm not good at this. Where is there it is. There's my orders. Oh, whoa, there's my orders. So I got some Folgers 1850. If you've ever had it, I would like to know what it's like. I got 2 bags of 1850. I don't know what the heck it is. I didn't know Folgers. I didn't know that they went that far into the spectrum of trying to make things look cool. Dog treats. Hey, dog treat. Oh, dog treat. Come here. Get my dog on camera for you. So I'm excited though, because you never know what you find. Like the Safeway coffee is actually really good. Not Safeway. Rayleigh's. Rayleigh's coffee is actually really good. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Trying to make him do a trick. He did that so slowly, and it's not really on camera. Goes for it. Figure it out. Figure it out. It's a challenge. Right there. He got it. What a good boy. You're a good little boy. Okay, that's it. I'm putting it away. You know what these things taste like? They're some sort of taste like. They smell like I haven't eaten one, I swear. They smell just like the pupperinos. You know the little it's like pepperoni for your dog, pupperino. My mom's fanatical about giving her dogs that, which is like I'm pretty sure your dogs are dying from it, but it's okay. Yeah, I know, buddy. You want more. Always want more. Always wants more. We got him this really cool thing. So there's this little felt. He eats real fast. So there's this little felt basket that sort of opens up when you pull the drawstring, and it's got like these. It looks like a fake little forest floor with grass blades, right? And they're just pieces of felt that are up like that. It looks like a Muppet made it. You put your food in that in between the fake blades of felt grass. He has to search for it while he goes looking for food. Now, normally you put a bowl of his food out, which is just about a cup and a quarter for dinner, right? Actually, he's apparently only supposed to get like 2.25 cups a day of food, which seems strange. He's like almost a 40-pound dog, but that's all I'm supposed to give him. All right, he's like 28 pounds. It's not 40 pounds. It's a huge difference. He eats real fast. He's just like, and then he's off to the races. He's got other things to do. So I put this thing in, and it takes him like 15, 20 minutes to eat his meal now. So he's not rushing through it. He's got to take his time. It's wonderful. It's supposed to stimulate his brain too. Imagine if that's what's missing in a human diet. that we eat off of plates, and we're not supposed to. We're supposed to stimulate our mind by foraging for the food. I don't think it would work exactly the same. We have prehensile, I guess we have thumbs, so it kind of makes work easy, especially eating work. We can tear apart things and put things in our mouth with one hand while searching for things with the other. We also figured out tools. This was a silly line of thought.
Baba Booey.
It just tastes like vinegar and anger.
So I was talking to you about the coffee, and I wanted to point out that the old microphone is over here, just hanging out. It works just fine. It's a microphone. Gonna keep it forever. Gonna buy another one. No, I'm not gonna buy another one of these. I'll keep it forever though, and I will use it. The downside being the thing I had attached to my cheap table broke, so I can't attach it to the table, so I just decided to take it off. A lot less messy than having it on the table all the time. And now I could attach the boom and into another spot. I could attach the boom sort of willy-nilly off to the side here, off to the bottom side. I just don't know. I don't know if I could trust it. I don't know if I can trust it, you guys. It takes a lot of trust, and I don't know if I have it right now. Don't have to trust right now.
I am.
It just tastes like vinegar and anger.
I'm just pressing buttons for fun. Music could always happen if we want to listen to some. I don't really think I have to. There's not much going on right now other than Liz and I are looking for a home. We still plan on moving to Massachusetts. So I don't need to burst anyone's bubble. We are moving to Massachusetts at some point. I want to be more around New England a little bit more as I get older. I feel it's like just calling me home. Also, there's a lot of area out there, a lot of things to do out there, a lot of education out there that I feel I wouldn't be able to I'm not going to be able to tap into myself living in Sacramento. I really still 20 years out here, and I maybe call one person friend. It's really not okay. I got to go back home to my family. That's kind of what it comes down to. And my mom's getting older. I would like to be around for those parts of her life that she might need someone who's youthful and strong. My father's not around anymore, so someone's got to take care of her. So those things are going to happen, but for now, we're just looking for a rental home in Sacramento as her job keeps giving her more opportunities. It's turning into a situation where I feel like I should stick around here and not think that we're leaving like we were supposed to go already. We were already supposed to have moved. So I was comfortable with not being out of work and essentially not focusing on anything in Sacramento for a long time because I was going to leave. I just was like, oh, I don't need to work very hard at the this thing. I had tried when I tried in my own ways to make Sacramento seriously home, and I was almost very much committed to living here for the rest of my life. And then it wasn't COVID necessarily, but more like I kind of noticed that I can't seem to find my whatever it is I need out here to feel like this is the forever home. And talked that over with Liz, and she's like, whatever. So she's on board with a move if we eventually need to do it. But for now, we're staying here. Don't worry about it. Social media has been kind of such a drag lately that on YouTube, not YouTube, on Facebook, I generally don't ever want to post on there again because I feel like even if you got a positive or negative comment, a like or no likes on a post. Those things shouldn't have the effect on me that they have. I am not putting anything else out in the world. This is kind of a big deal, and I bet nobody on Facebook knows about it. Even though I'll go ahead and share this on Facebook. Hey, let me do that right now while I'm thinking about it. And I'm sure nobody will really start following. I don't have the personality people want. I thought I did. I started off my life in radio broadcasting. I thought people would want to hear my voice. I thought I'd have interesting things to talk about. I would have a whole backup team. I would have a whole group of people behind me. I moved to California for some reason at 19 or 20. And here we are. I'm not that charismatic character I thought I was. I'm more of a sullen, mopey type. Just doing some talk. Post that to Facebook and get back to the show. Get back.
He chills on the bed, Max. Max.
I gotta come up with new songs, don't I, Max?
Chill,
Let's bring Max up on the screen again here. Come on, Maxie. Oh, you can see my girlfriend's shoes right behind me. All right, let's do this again. Yeah. Oh my God, he got my fingers that time. You got it. Okay. There you go. Try it again. Try watch this. You got it. You get it. Yeah, you got it. It's right there. Was he shy? Get it. Halfway through it, I was like, I'm teaching him to get food off of tables and stuff. The other day, I made burritos at home, and he grabbed Liz's burrito, half of her burrito off her plate, and just started eating it on the floor next to her. Like that was a normal thing to do. And we were just like, what? We took it from him, cleaned up everything. Luckily she was full off of the half a burrito that he didn't destroy. But still, it was very shocking. He's been kind of a bad boy lately, and would go outside for walks. He's a little too excited to go on walks. Just tugs. Hey buddy, stop tugging. And the food's all gone. The food's over here. Yeah, see, pay attention to the food. He just wants food all the times. You blame him? He's got a giant overbite. I wish you were a little bit smaller so you can actually sit on my lap comfortably. I know you want. He's like, I love laps. Laps are what I live for. But you can't. Not there anymore, big guy. Staring. When a dog stares at you and you just know, like, I'm going to give you whatever you ask for. Anything you want, it's yours. Hey, there's nothing up there anymore, buddy boy. I know I've twice now tricked you into thinking that this food bit comes from the chair. I wish he could talk. He'd be a good co-host. All right, Max. One more treat. We're going to do one more treat for the viewers. For the viewers. All right, you got that one easy. All right. All right, there's one up there. One up there. Get up. Up there. Hey, it's up here. Get it. There you go. And that's Max, everybody. Took him a minute. All right, buddy. Go continue to play with your Pepper Pig and other things. I'm going to be over here. So yeah, 2 weeks ago I got a message from YouTube saying that I was playing I was playing music that I shouldn't have played because it wasn't public domain. And then I found public domain music on Spotify that I think is horrible. It is seriously just not fun. Not fun music because it's like, I mean, all it is it's classical music. I'm sure if I search more, I'll find better things. Well, let's have some classical music in the background. Why not? Yes, puppy. Now I want a new desk because of the situation with this thing where it just ripped out. So I drilled 3 holes in. Right? See the table here? I drilled 3 holes. They're supposed to hold the base that the tripod sits in. And then you tripod out with your mic. Anyway, the holes ripped out of this thing on that side because it's actually hollow. I don't know if I explained this already. Most IKEA furniture isn't really solid wood. It's a particle board, or particle board would have worked better. This is like a cardboard honeycomb. It's honeycomb wood. These are veneers on top of cardboard that's just spaced out. And if you cut a cross section and you'd see like the honeycomb, you'd be like, oh, it's strange, but it works. It's efficient enough to be a table. Lightweight. You can ship it. You can pick it up yourself. Like, I mean, I get it. If this whole thing was actually solid wood, I would have never been able to lift it up the stairs without help. But you can't drill into it because you'll be screwed later. And that's what I learned. So now I want a solid wood top table, or a solid piece of wood to put on top of this piece of wood. I don't really know. I think I'm just going to wait on all of those sorts of things until after we have moved, because I don't want to buy new furniture for this tiny apartment. And I've done that a lot. We've done everything possible we could to make this little apartment seem really awesome. And it does seem really awesome. I gotta admit, I love my little apartment. I think this place is wonderful. I would have lived here alone for the rest of my 30s. I'm guaranteed I would have stayed here into my 40s. This is small enough that I am not distracted by it. I don't have a backyard to put me outside for fucking 3 weeks at a time. Oh, my first cuss, but hey, it was 23 minutes in. I don't have a backyard to draw my focus, which it does big time. When I have a backyard, I obsess over making my outdoor living better than my indoor living. Not here. I do have my plants, which are growing wonderfully. I've moved some of my other plants to the other side of the room. They used to all be here by this window. Now they are by the second window as well. They're all thriving. What is left? I had some deaths in the family. I had bought, I guess around September, October, I bought several, what were going to be origami. Is that wrong? Bonsai. We're bonsai trees. And I was going to, bend them and shape them, be gentle with them as far as I could tell. That's how you do it. And I did that with 2 trees. They were very, very small. And I'm like, wow, this works. Look at that. You can actually do this. And then they died. Like, I was watering them. And then at some point, I went to water it when its next watering came. And I was like, this is strange. I just briefly touched a branch and the whole thing just crumbled into dust. I was like, ooh, it's weird when a plant's dead and you're watering it anyway, you're just making the dirt wet and the roots rot. And that's kind of what happened to these bonsais I had. I was just nothing going up the trunk at some point. You're just making the ground wet. These bonsais dried out to basically a dusty grave, and I touched it, and they both just fell apart. And I was like, okay, maybe bonsai is not for me. I'm not good with it. And it kind of put a memory in my head from when I was a kid. My friend Matt, for some reason, bought a bonsai tree. I don't know. He went to like a different nursery than my family went to, so they had shit like that. And he brought it home. I thought it was really cool what a neat little tree it was. I didn't know that the bonsais grow bigger than these small little desk things. Because that always was the thought in my head when I was a kid. I was like, I've never seen a tree this small in reality. I don't go on a hike. I don't go to the lake and see a tree that big. I mean, you see saplings, but you don't see trees that big. Such a stupid mindset. Anyway, his didn't work out either. Mine died. So I got rid of those two. There was also two other regular leafy green plants that for whatever reason didn't like being transplanted into a slightly larger pot. When I did that, they just decided I'm not going to live anymore. And I did everything I know to make those little little plants live, and they didn't make it. And it's not like I don't somewhat know what I'm doing. The one in the corner, which you're only seeing the tendrils here and here, that one's actually like a 7 or 10-year-old philanthropic. What are they called? Dangly bit, spider plant. What's the word? Philodendron. It's like 10 years old almost, and it's actually a clipping from another plant a friend of mine gave me, and hers was growing for God knows how long after that. And then I have this one, this guy, right, which goes up. That one I got when I got the apartment. So I got this plant 2 years ago, and it was like the first new thing I bought was that plant, and it's growing like gangbusters. I've transplanted it twice. It is about 10 to 15 feet long when I let the different arms go down, which is quite a feat. I'm not really doing anything different with that one than I am with the one that's the clipping that's 10 plus years old, except for the clipping that's 10 plus years old spent 5 years of its life living in a tequila bottle. So its roots were bound into the tequila bottle. It was only living off of the water system inside of the tequila bottle. There was no tequila in the bottle, obviously, but it was filled with water. And 2 years ago, I put that out and put it in this dirt. And now it's doing better. It's greener. It grows longer, but it's still kind of funky because I feel like I wrapped it around itself too many times in that bottle. And so it kind of it doesn't have an outlet. It's not growing out. It's like, I'm going to just exist in this round circle. I don't have outs. I did a weird thing with it. I don't know how to describe it. I had wrapped it around itself. So it was essentially like an 8-foot coil of a plant that when it slowly stretched out, the leaves were like every 15, 20 inches. So it wasn't very leafy. It was just like a piece of rope. I had grown a piece of rope out of a philodendron. It's doing a lot better now. It's recovered. I had to clip that strand, I guess. That's fine. Talking about plants, for God's sake. Oh, it's been 30 minutes. I think I can should get off the phone. The phone. Should get off the phone here.
Nobody's sweetheart now. They don't baby you somehow.
Enjoy the song by
Fancy clothes, silk and gown.
Leon Redbone.
You'll be out of place in your own hometown.
Nobody's sweetheart.
Walk down the avenue. They won't believe it's you. painted lips, painted eyes, wearing a bird of paradise. All seems
Be nice to
wrong
yourselves.
somehow.
Be good to each other.
That you're nobody's sweetheart now. You turned me down and then you went away. There's nothing left for me to do but play.